Are you a Jedi? Or are you a Sith?
We're going to find out. How Jedi/Sith are you? So I think it's going to give us a percentage.
Oh, okay.
There are 15 questions. We're going to go through and we're going to answer them together, and then we're going to see what our results are. Justin, what do you think you're going to get?
I don't know. I think I'll probably be like, probably 60% Jedi.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be 100% Sith.
No.
You find a wallet on the sidewalk filled with cash and the owner's driver's license. What do?
The options are: we send the wallet back to its owner, we leave the wallet where we found it, send the wallet back to its owner but keep the cash for myself, or keep the wallet and its contents for myself. I'll be honest, out of these options, I would definitely send the wallet back to its owner.
Yeah.
I do think that third one, send the wallet back to its owner but keep the cash for myself, if you are sending it at least in an envelope or like a box or something, which I assume they're going to have your address. They're going to know you stole money from them. So, yeah, that seems flawed.
Okay, so I've actually had this happen both ways. Where I've found a wallet and returned it, and someone's found my wallet and returned it. I returned it with all the money and everything in there, but the person that sent it to me did take my cash. However, their name was not on the packet. They don't know. They didn't put a return.
They knew it. Yeah. They were smart about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would send the wallet back to its owner. This question I feel like made it easy by saying that the driver's license is in there, because once you do that, it's really easy. But if there's no driver's license, then it becomes more of a moral question. Yeah.
How do you get someone you find attractive to like you?
Oh God! One of the options are: seduce them by telling them what they want to hear, follow them around until they notice me, talk to them and find out more about their interest and personality, or ignore them. Those are the options. I'll answer first since you answered the last one first. If I'm gonna be honest, what I do is I follow them around until they notice me. Let's
clarify this.
Not like to stalk them. Not like stalking. I tend to develop feelings for people who either I work with or I'm around a lot, like proximity. So I tend to just continue to hang out with that person platonically for a long time and just hope that they notice that like I like them and maybe they like me too, type of thing.
Okay.
It's kind of I have problems with expressing how I feel sometimes, so that's what I would do.
Okay. Seduce them by telling. I wouldn't do that by telling them what they want to hear. I don't think I'd follow them around until they notice me. I think I would talk to them and find out more about their interests and personality. That's definitely what I would go for. Not that they would necessarily talk back to me, but that would be the intention.
Yeah.
Just to like. I often will just, if I find someone attractive, I'll open it up with like, so what do you think the meaning of life is? And
that's deep.
I know. I figure let's just get off on the
but
deepest
it's not
possible.
though.
Yeah.
It's like that's my opener for everybody, not just you.
Yeah. It's you.
I just did the last one.
No, you read the answers to the last one.
Sorry.
What a Sith move.
Choose a lightsaber color.
This is kind of bogus, to be honest.
I don't think so.
This is not a question.
I think it is a question.
So no, it just says choose.
Well, it's.
Like,
do you want? Okay, I'll rephrase it for them. What lightsaber color would you pick?
I'm
happy.
And then
I'm
happier.
Talk about Sith moves.
Would you choose purple, orange, green, blue, or red? What do you think?
I'm all about purple.
Yeah,
like I'm such a person that likes like alternative things, kind of a contrarian sometimes, and I did love when Mace Windu had a purple lightsaber, and it made me sad. We've never seen it since. I'm all about the purple, man.
I'm sure we will. I'll be honest. I think I'm probably more of a green guy, but I'm definitely on the fence with red.
Yeah,
I'm okay with
red's
it.
Red's a nice color.
Why is red they just have to be Sith? I feel like that's pretty colorist. That's pretty offensive to me. Like, so you can't be a good guy and like the color red. I just don't.
Well, I think the whole thing about Sith and Jedi is like Jedi are more under control and Sith are a little bit more emotional.
I don't know.
So like red is typically more passionate.
I think I'm going to go with green because ultimately I just like green more.
Mm-hmm.
Those are always like my favorite Luke Skywalker battles when he has the green lightsaber. So yeah, I'm going with green.
All right.
A cashier accidentally gives you $10 extra in change. What do you do?
So
This
those
is tough,
options
man.
are:
This one's tough,
tell
man.
them they were incorrect and give them back the extra money. Option 2: I don't say anything. Or option 3: keep the money and donate it to charity.
Dang. That's like extra Jedi points right there.
Is it though?
Yeah, I guess it's kind of
I don't know.
right?
I don't know. That's the thing, though. Some of these answers, you never know. So this is where I'm leaning. $10 to me is a lot, and I know that in certain stores and things like that, that's something that can get somebody in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
If it's like $1 or some extra change or something like that, I might not say anything because I've also had it the other way where I've been charged extra, and so. But $10 is a lot to me. $10 is a noticeable amount that somebody can get in trouble for. So I would definitely be like, hey, you gave me $10 extra. I would definitely tell them.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough one because I think logically the best answer is to keep it and donate it to charity because ultimately you're taking money away from most likely a big corporation and giving it to a better cause.
And most likely an insignificant amount to that business.
Yeah.
Not always, but
it depends on the
sometimes,
business, of course. But yeah, when you brought up the human element of it, that does kind of change it. Like, will that person lose their job because you don't say anything or you give it to charity? I think instinctually I would always say something. I know that would be because I have done that in the past when they give me more money. So far, I think we're both kind of boring Jedi.
We're like the most. They're gonna be like, actually, you're not a force. You don't have the force at all. No. Darth Vader tells you he's your father. What do you do?
Okay. Our options are join him in conquering the universe, try to convince him to turn to the good side of the Force, kill him and take his place, tell him I won't turn to the dark side, but keep him alive.
That last one is the rickiest answer ever.
That really is.
It's like, hey man, like, I don't agree with you, but I'm not gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
Like that's honestly what I would do.
I'm gonna switch it up here, and I'm gonna join him in conquering the universe, because I know that's led to believe like, oh, what a terrible thing, but hey, we can shape the universe in the way we want.
Maybe you can change him.
I would hope he has some progressive ideals, and
he's not just following orders.
No. I would hope that we could have something together to make something new. I would be Rey to Kylo Ren in Last Jedi.
Put
but
some
I would
cream
take
in his coffee.
I'd be like, let's make something new. Not Sith, not Jedi, something new.
Lighten up that dark roast.
Yeah. So I'm gonna join him in conquering the universe.
Oh wow.
How do you handle road rage?
Ooh.
This is gonna be tough.
The options: take deep breaths and practice patience whenever someone cuts me off. Option number 2: flip off bad drivers and scream profanities at them. Option number 3: try to cut them off too so they can get a taste of their own medicine. And option number 4: I'm too busy rocking out to tunes on the radio to notice bad drivers.
Nobody over? Okay. I'll be honest, man. I would love to say that I do number 1 more consistently, because there are definitely times where I do, where that's the play. I'm just like, oh, whatever, they're in. Just it's all good. We're all going to get there at some point. But I do think I am definitely more 2 or 3. I either flip off bad drivers and scream profanities at them, or I try to cut them off too.
Oh,
at some
really?
point. Well, it's not even cut them off, but I just want to get back in front of them and be like, ooh, yeah.
Now I control you.
Guess it didn't work much, did it?
I get it.
So
I get it.
yeah, I'm gonna go with flip off bad drivers and scream profanities because that is the quickest reaction, and I'm such an aggressive driver or like angry driver at people sometimes, where if I see someone cut someone else off, I will honk at them for the other person. I'm like a hero. Like, that was not right.
Just so you know.
Yeah. I feel like a hero.
Okay. I am kind of a little bit on the opposite side of the coin of you. Like, I more often than not, like, sometimes I do. Like, I'll be like, not shout, but I'll be like, oh my god, what the heck, or put the bad word.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not gonna say I never do it, because I definitely do. It depends on what kind of day I'm having, but I'm definitely way more of a calmer driver. I'm not very aggressive as a driver. I'm very much like the person that's like always letting people in and doing that kind of stuff. Like, I'm very much like trying to be safe by just being accommodating when I drive, because I'm not a great driver. So if I'm just being conscious of everybody else around me and letting them kind of do what they need to do, I feel like everybody's safer. But I definitely notice bad driving, so it's definitely not the last one. Although I am singing a lot in my car, so I think, and I never ever go to cut them off, because I'm very afraid that somebody's going to retaliate harder.
I mean,
I'm
when I
very
do
scared
get the
of those
sense they're
things.
following me, I'm like, oh crap, this was a
Yeah.
mistake. Yeah.
See,
Why do I do this?
I'm super paranoid about that kind of stuff, about like cutting somebody else off and them getting upset at me, and like this is extreme, but like follow me, beating me up, or like shooting at my car, things like that.
Dude, I've apologized to you about that like twice.
And I didn't even cut him off when that happened. No, but I am very paranoid about that, so I do tend to just like, you know what, it's fine, it's whatever, like nobody's hurt, forget it, and I do try to let it go. But sometimes I will say something, but I never ever like honk, I never flip people off, I never retaliate ever. So I guess I'm closer to the first one.
Okay. Question number 7.
Ooh.
Now Pick a word?
I knew you were going to do something like that. Okay. The options. Peace, power, wisdom, diplomacy, and control. Pick a word.
Ooh. I'm definitely going between wisdom and diplomacy. I dig wisdom. I think being wise is a cool thing. Mm-hmm. I'd like to be wise. But I also think diplomacy, particularly in today's day and age where we just jump on people so quickly, I think diplomacy and being able to communicate differing ideas, and I think that's super important. So I think that's what I'm going to go with, is diplomacy.
Now, initially, you know what's really interesting? I got to go with the whole thing about this is supposed to go with your first instinct.
Yeah.
My first instinct was control, but it wasn't. But
go with control.
No,
you have to.
I will. But it wasn't control over others.
Sure.
It was self-control.
Mm-hmm.
One of my biggest fears is not being under control. So like when I read control, for me it was the ability to control myself. So I'm gonna go with control because that was immediately where I went to.
Sure.
Shut up. Okay.
Only a Sith.
You're having a drink with Greedo. Shot first.
Whoa.
When you notice him reach suspiciously under the table, you
wait to see what Greedo does before taking action. Warn Greedo that he's making a big mistake. Shoot first, comma, duh. I do the second one. I'm like, Greedo, don't be doing nothing that you're gonna regret, Greedo. I ain't no pushover, but I'm not gonna shoot first. I'm gonna shoot him first.
Well, I take that back.
Shoot him in his face.
I take that back.
It's Greedo. And here's why I'm gonna shoot him first, because I know he's dead. So what? What are you doing?
What are you doing here, Greedo?
Boom.
No,
yeah, I'm done.
I take that back. I would shoot first if I thought I had to.
Yeah.
But I think I would give him the benefit of the doubt first by being like, don't do that. And then if I thought that he was gonna, like, for sure that he was gonna do it, I would shoot first. Like, I wouldn't wait for him to shoot at me in that way. Okay. But I would warn him first.
You are up for a promotion at work and really want the job.
You want it.
Do you
continue to work hard and hope I get the acknowledgement I deserve? Find the subtle ways to show my boss the incompetence of my competition. Wait patiently knowing everything will fall into place. Or get my boss fired and take the position. Several of these are not great.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't even know. I am far more continue to work hard. Hope I get the acknowledgement I deserve.
I'm wait patiently knowing everything will fall into place.
Yeah.
Like if I believe that I'm qualified and I deserve it and that they want me for that position, I'm not going to push the envelope. I'm going to continue to do what I know they like and want. And just hope that eventually it'll all kind of end up where it needs to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which that's kind of very similar to like keep working hard, like keep doing your thing.
I was gonna say
they're pretty similar answers, but like I guess it's like slightly a different way of thinking about it. Just like instead of being like working hard, it's like continue to push it until they say yeah, and the other one's like I know I got this. I'm just gonna chill.
Yeah.
With it. Would you like to be the president of the United States?
No way. Too much pressure. Of course. Think of all the wonderful things I could do to help the world. Yes, I can change the election laws so I can be in power for eternity.
If I could give you a line reading note.
They were fantastic.
They were great.
Is Daniel Day in here?
Don't change a thing. No, I don't want to be president. I have no interest in being president at all.
It definitely is too much pressure. I'm going to say though, I'm going to give my answer as, of course, think of all the wonderful things I could do to help the world. But I wouldn't actually want to be president. I'd want to be like an advisor to like someone more qualified.
Yeah.
I don't think I have the answers to fix the world, but I think I have insight.
Who doesn't? I don't have any.
No, actually, I'm going to say no. Way too much pressure.
Yeah. No.
Dude, I don't want to be president.
No, that sounds awful.
So choose a ride.
We have an AT-AT, a Tauntaun, TIE Fighter, and an X-Wing.
This is so easy to me.
You want an X-Wing?
Absolutely. You don't fly. You don't want a spaceship? Are you kidding me? And I'm sorry, even just the design of the two, the TIE Fighter versus the X-Wing. The X-Wing looks so much cooler.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna drive an AT-AT.
Ooh.
That seems super fun. Like as fun as an X-Wing would be and a TIE Fighter would be, I think I'd be too afraid.
Are those AT-ATs? I thought they were walkers, actually. I'm sorry. I know I told you they were AT-ATs, but...
Oh, okay. They have it's the ones, yeah, it's the big lumbering ones from the Ice Planet one.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I thought they were that. No, AT-ATs are the two-legged ones.
AT-ATs are two-legged ones, right? Yeah, I don't remember what
the STSTs?
Yeah, maybe that's it, yeah.
One of those guys. The ones that walk on all fours. I would drive that one.
Super into Star Wars. We like it.
Because I think I'd be too afraid to fly the spaceships, but that one's on the ground. It seems like it could be really fun. Forward, right? Yeah. Seems like it could be really almost like driving a tank.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then you could also
That's true.
shoot stuff. Yeah. I would love it. Man, I definitely pick that one.
Okay.
Fear is
a necessary human emotion. Something that needs to be controlled. The path to the dark side. Something that needs to be inflicted on my enemies.
Your readings are getting better and better.
I know.
I'm definitely going with necessary human emotion. I have a very particular belief about fear, especially because I work with kids and things like that, and the research and how children are being shielded from a lot of things nowadays, and how that could be potentially detrimental to them because they don't learn how to process their emotions, especially like sadness and fear in particular. So I definitely think that fear is necessary, and under controlled situations can be very helpful in lots of different ways. So I definitely necessary human emotion.
Here's the thing is I don't think the second answer, something that needs to be controlled, necessarily says it's not a necessary human emotion.
That's true.
I'm going to go with the second one because my thought on it is, look, fear is completely fine to have. You should absolutely feel fear, sadness, all these, negative emotions that we're told not to feel. You should feel those things. But you don't want to let them dominate you.
Right.
So that's where I think the control comes in. Is like,
that makes
I
sense.
want you to be able to, see that challenge in front of you and think, that kind of scares me.
Yeah.
But then to not let that fear of it control you to make you not want to do it.
Yeah.
But to be able to control it in that way.
So, that makes sense to me. Yeah. That kind of goes along with like my whole like control being self-control as opposed to control inflicting.
Well, I mean, you lied about that. Because your significant other's asleep when you notice a text message alert on their phone. You
ignore it, take a quick peek, check it, and then go through the rest of their messages. If I'm going to say this honestly, I take a quick peek. Not because I'm suspicious, but just because, like, I'm curious. Like, who's texting you at this time of night? And, like, just to see who it is, not really even, like, look at the message.
But notice it doesn't say night. It just says when they're asleep.
So
this could be, like,
That's
midday.
True. That's true. Well, you know what, though? I kind of peek at whenever, and, like, if someone's sitting next to me and, like, they get a text message on their phone, I kind of always peek at that, too.
Yeah.
Just, like, see, like, oh, who's that?
Yeah.
It's never because I'm, like, who's texting you while you're hanging out with me? It's like, no, it's like, oh, who are you talking to? Kind of thing. So it's honestly, I would take a peek.
It's not bad. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would take a quick peek. I'm usually really good at just being like, whatever, it's not my business. I trust the person. There's definitely percentages where I do feel that way if I'm maybe feeling like, I don't know, more sad or, just kind of curious in the moment. But I think for the most part, I would ignore it.
You find out a coworker is gossiping about you. How do you handle it?
I ask them to stop. I start gossiping about them. I ignore it. I introduce them to a left hook. I've been watching a lot of Glow. It's a great show.
Yes, he really has. Yeah. I ignore it. I could give two craps, really.
They don't really have the answer I would do. I would ask them, hey, I heard like you're saying stuff about me. What are you saying about me?
So you would confront them.
Probably. I would confront them and just be like, why are you saying this?
Maybe with instead of like a left hook being a punch, maybe like, I
introduced them to an honest conversation.
Yeah, like it's more of like a twist in their expectations of you.
Sure, even though this answer will for sure make me towards more Sith, I will say I introduced them to a left hook because I'm introducing them to conversation.
He's gonna hit him with his words.
Yes.
Hit him high, hit him low.
Hit him in the heart.
In the mind.
Choose a logo.
Oh my. I don't know what these logos are.
And
maybe that's good though. Maybe it's good I don't know what these logos, because I can just pick what logo I like the best.
Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, I do know some of these logos, so.
Well, I recognize some of them, but I think what I'm going to go with this one that looks like a wheel. I don't even know what that is, but I like it. I'm not going to look at my results. They almost came up.
I'm going to pick this one.
Oh!
Final results. You want to go first or second?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
My results are in. I am 51% Jedi and 49% Sith. I am balanced with both, as one should be.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised. I am 66% Jedi and 34% Sith. It says I'm balanced with both.
Yeah, that's my sister. That's surprising.
Let's see if this is the same thing. My analysis says, you are a true combination of Jedi and Sith. You strive to do the honorable thing, but maybe too quick in your judgments of people and situations.
Yeah, that's what mine says too. Well, I mean, if we're both balanced, there's probably a range. Yeah. I would say probably like that 60 to 70% Jedi to Sith is probably where like you're balanced. But yeah, I'm surprised.
I am too. I really thought you were going to be very high Jedi.
That's why these quizzes are always really interesting, because what you think is the right answer may have certain connotations to them.
Yeah.
That you don't realize, and that's kind of why it's interesting to read those things. But yeah, I think that makes sense. I think some of my motivations for why I do things aren't always fully pure.
Yeah.
I do try to do the right thing, but I think sometimes what motivates those things is not always coming from the best place.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting question, right? There's some, I can't remember who it is, but someone who talks about how we can never actually do anything for other people. Like, even when you are volunteering, part of the reason you're doing that is because it gives you a nice warm feeling inside. It's selfish in some way. So I think that's probably a factor in all of these, honorable things. I do think about that, in terms of, a wallet or something. Could you just keep that? I think no, but I know for me, the majority would be I would just feel terrible about myself. I feel like such a jerk.
That's what it is.
So I have to give it back.
It's
and that's not necessarily about the other person. Yeah. It's about me not wanting to feel like a jerk. But it's a good thing,
it's true,
I guess. Yeah.
That's true. I mean, that's honestly where a lot of those things are developed from, is I would feel terrible if I said something to somebody in a particular way or in a particular situation, and it's not as much about them as it is much about how can I live with myself kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, good, the whole argument of is good putting good out into the world, or is good just the actions, the consequences of your choices, and do they kind of fall on this spectrum of good or bad outcomes?
I just want to say, I really think the quiz heard you when you were trying to defend your control answer, and was just no, this is bullshit. This is a lie.
Well,
this guy is Sith.
Well, I'm not the Sith you were looking for.
You're not the Sith I'm looking for.
That's true. Thank you. If you guys want to check out this quiz, go to Brainfall. It didn't work.
Jesus.
I'm too Sith for you. Go to brainfall.com. And again, the quiz was called How Jedi / Sith Are You? If you guys want to find out. And let us know what your results are. Stop it.